hello everyone.
Hello,
Late night,
hello.
late night edition with Mike and I. Welcome to our live here. We're going to do our own 2023 NFL mock draft since we are a week from the actual draft. Mike, how excited are you?
I am super hyped. It's going to be a fun evening. Going to be a fun draft. Should be more exciting than last year's because, everybody loves to talk about quarterbacks, right? That's the biggest thing is like what quarterbacks are coming out. And luckily, this is the first draft, what feels like in a while, with a bunch of really cool, interesting quarterback prospects.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited about that. And I'm excited for the Browns. I get to wait until day two, late day two. Again.
Late day too.
Very late day two.
Man. But welcome to our mock draft, guys. We're gonna get right into it. Mike and I we're just gonna pick the first pick for each team on PFF. So we're basically gonna do most of the first round, and then whatever teams like the Browns' first picks, like say 74.
74.
So that's how we're gonna do this. Tip top Magoo, straight to it. So So the first pick, Mike, if you need me to go bigger screen, just let me know.
No, I'm good.
Is that good? Is that better there? Yeah,
that's better. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna start the draft here. The first pick belongs to the Carolina Panthers.
Traded a king's ransom for it.
Mike and I are gonna decide here. I obviously gotta go quarterback, so I would say Bryce Young or Stroud.
I think it's gonna be Bryce. The upside on Bryce is just too much. And he comes in.
I would go with Stroud personally if I was picking. I don't know. So how do we want to do this here? Do we pick who we think they're going to take or who we would take? Kind of a mix of both.
Mix of both.
I just wonder if it's going to be Stroud. I just think McCown wants Stroud, but does Frank Wright like Bryce Young better?
Right. And I think, and the Panthers have been so annoying with all their reports recently because it's all come out like 1 week they'll release a report. Oh, we really like Will Levis. Oh, we really like Bryce Young. Oh, we really like C.J. Stroud. Actually, we love Anthony Richardson. Like they're putting a bunch of smoke out there. So I think quarterback wise, it's gonna be Bryce.
All right.
I really do.
We'll go with Bryce Young.
And you can
Next
see
on the
my
clock,
dog agrees.
Yeah, he said take it. Yeah, all right. Thanks, bud. I think this is an easy one here. I think that's probably gonna be Will Anderson. It sounds like goal number 2 here to the Texans. Although I would take Stroud if I were them. I think they need a quarterback, but I think it's gonna be Will Anderson.
They've been saying that. And D'Amico Ryan's being a defensive guy. You know what? I'll agree with you. I'll say Will Anderson.
I think it'll be Will Anderson. I think, too, I've heard a lot of people think that they think Davis Mills can be at least serviceable and they can just at least fill out the roster and then figure it out later. So,
right.
Yeah. So we'll go Will Anderson here, number 2. Number 3 now, the Cardinals.
Now, this is where I'm going to get sneaky. I don't think the Cardinals pick here.
All right, let's look at the trade options.
I think the Colts move up.
Ooh, so the Colts. All right. So 4 for 3, a swap.
4 for 3, and then a 3rd round pick they'll probably have to throw in since it's only one spot.
79 probably.
Mm-hmm.
No, I won't take that one. Although, can we force a trade?
Yeah, we should be able to.
Just force it?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? Oh, I can't do trades without
PFF Plus.
PFF can just.
All right, Jalen Carter.
I'm not paying for that. They used to be able to do this for free. Now they want you to pay for it. I'm like, I don't.
And they only do it when it's closer to the draft.
Yeah, we'll just keep it as is, anyways. I don't know if there's going to be a lightning amount of trades, anyways. But
all right, here's where C.J. Stroud goes.
Yeah, this is an easy one. I don't think the Cardinals would trade out of 3 anyways.
Now, this is interesting. Obviously, the Hawks, they have Geno Smith for 3 years. They signed him to a decently big deal. So I want your opinion on this because I'm a little skewed as to what they're doing. Do you think they're in the market for a quarterback,
No,
or
because
do you think
they
they're
got
going to try and
Geno.
roll with Geno?
Because they got Geno. I don't. Why would you trade a quarter? You need offensive linemen, right?
Right. This is a really interesting pick.
And they need a defensive lineman too. You got
I'd say Tyree Wilson.
Tyree Wilson sitting there. Kalijah Cansey sitting there.
I think Tyree Wilson. I think they take him or Miles Murphy, depending on who they like more.
I mean, how many times did Geno get sacked last year? A lot.
Yeah, but that's just because of his play style. The Seahawks O-line.
Didn't they? Was it better? Well, yeah, they got some pieces back from what's it called, didn't they?
Yeah, the Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And they drafted a decent amount of O-linemen last year. So I think Tyree Wilson.
Yeah. Detroit. Now this is interesting because this is a lot of options here. Tight end, wide receiver, deep. If they need a wide receiver, I mean,
I think they pick a quarterback, especially if those two dudes are here. I mean, they like Jared Goff. Jared Goff's perfect.
I don't know.
In my mind, I think this is Anthony Richardson. You can have him sit behind Jared Goff, learn the X's and O's, but I don't think
they're going to take a quarterback right here. I would take a quarterback here if I were them. I would get off a need. You have a pretty good team already.
Right.
I would just add to that.
But if Anthony Richardson is anything to what they're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't take Anthony Richardson right here. I wouldn't. I'm gonna pass on that one. I think we should pass on that.
I don't know if wide receiver is really a need because they have Jameson Williams. They have St. Brown. I mean, they just traded. Jeff Okudah.
I think Devon Witherspoon would be a great pick.
Yeah. All right. Go corner.
Big 10 guy going back to Detroit.
This is Will
Levis. Okay. This
makes sense. Yeah, because it's, Josh McDaniels.
Will Levis.
Josh McDaniels. This is the Josh McDaniels pick.
Yeah, we're going Will Levis.
Anthony
now, Corey's Falcons. Corey, are you in there? Corey, if you're back, if you're watching, I need you to comment who you would take. I want you to pick, Corey. I know you're watching. If you're watching, Corey, I need you to comment who do you want to take here.
I think if Anthony Richardson is there, they take him. I really do.
Who are we taking, Corey? Put it in the comments. He said, let's go. Corey, I'm letting you pick this one. Who are we taking? Your boy Witherspoon's off the board. Just comment who you want to take.
And Christian Gonzalez is still there.
Corey's taking Nolan Smith.
All right, scroll all the way down to 30th ranked defensive end. Why not?
I'm taking him because Corey said, okay, Corey.
They've got him up to 22. Look at that.
Corey's taking Nolan Smith. That's not our pick. That's Corey's pick.
Easy pick here. Peter Skoronski. They need a tackle. They need to protect Justin Fields.
You can get a tackle later on. It's a deep tackle draft. You know what? I'm reaching, Corey.
No. I disagree.
Because if you watch their offense, Bijan's not 24. He should be way higher. He's a home run hitter. Bijan's top 10 pick.
I agree, but with how talented Justin Fields is running the ball too, and that's why you need Bijan. Because if you go watch them on tape last year, and some other people I watched break this down, it was Sean Salisbury and Coach Jason Brown. I watched. Shout out to Jason Brown. They broke this down on tape, and they said take Bijan as well, and I agree, because here's why: their RPO isn't really an RPO; it's too predictable. They have no other running back, so when Justin tries to run, you know he's going to run. If you put Bijan back there with Justin, and you got a lot of more picks later, you can fill out the right. This is a 2-year rebuild, anyways. They're not trying to win next year, right?
I would take the home run hitter right now. It's going to take pressure off Fields, and you don't want him going to Philly.
Is Christian Gonzalez there though?
Yeah, but I wouldn't tell you take the hitter. You got to really take pressure off Fields. Get the guy next to him.
I just don't know if they. I just don't. I don't know.
It
I think
it
he
opens up that
does
offense
go.
so much more, and it'll take so much pressure off a field.
I agree with that, but like having you need another career tackle, and Peter
But you
Skoronski.
got to remember they got more picks. They got so many picks. They can fill this is the time to do this. You got to
Right, but
get
there's always going to be good running backs. I mean, we found Nick Chubb in the second round. He's the best running back
but
in the league.
Bijan is
And that's what they said about, Najee Harris. And that's what they said about, like all these
Najee
other
Harris
stuff.
was never Bijan Robinson in college. He was great, but I don't think he was on that level.
If you want to
in the
pick
top
it,
10 for a reason.
If you want to pick it, you could.
I'm telling you, dude, that's what I would. If I were them, I'm taking Bijan, and I'm sticking to it.
If I'm the Bears, I'm picking either Skoronski or Gonzalez here. That's just me, though.
We're going Bijan. We're going Nolan Smith and Bijan. Okay, now we can get back to reality. All right.
What's the best safety available? That's what they need.
They need defensive interior.
Yeah, they did lose one of those. Cansey's available.
Ooh, Cansey and that defensive line? Are you nuts?
I don't know if they picked Cansey though. They didn't really. They had. That's hard. I think Brian Branch, or believe it or not, they haven't met with Cansey at all. You know who they have met with and who they really like is Breesy. I know he's got injury problems, but I know they like Breesy a lot more.
He ain't over college of Cansey.
Well, Cansey had a really good combine draft.
Cansey's elite.
He will be, but I just don't think the Eagles pick Cansey.
Did they really need wide receiver?
No, that's weird. It's weird that Wyatt has that as a need. Also, center. They do need a guard, but I don't know if this is the draft they shore up their offensive line. I'd say Brian Branch, because safety is a really big need of theirs right now.
All right, Brian Branch.
Anthony Richardson.
Corey said his pick was a sleeper.
This is Anthony Richardson all the way.
I don't know, man, because they just took what's his name last year.
Oh, they don't like Malik Willis at all, and they're trying. They've been talking about trading up in this draft for a quarterback, and if Anthony Richardson just falls in their lap,
you know what? Because they probably got one more year of Tannehill anyways, so this is to be the year to do it. Anthony Richardson is going to be. If Anthony Richardson is going to be a starter in this league, he needs to sit for a year. I think so. Yeah,
and I think that's just a smart pick. All right.
So we took with our first pick with them. We took what's his name?
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson. Can't forget.
So you need wide receiver and D line.
I would go Cansey.
Yeah. I think D'Amico Ryan could really turn that into.
I think that's a home run.
Yeah.
I think Cansey's arguably top 15, top 10.
Peter Skoronski goes here.
Yeah, they got to protect Rodgers. So if he ends up there. So.
Yeah. So it's a weird situation.
Now it gets interesting.
Patriots. So now we have to go to like 6th round ranked guys and pick the guy we've never heard of.
Quarterback for them. Where's he at? Jake Haener. Right? He's gonna be a Patriot. Or Clayton Tune. Or Stetson. Corey, maybe your boys. No, it's Stetson Bennett. No.
In all seriousness, I think they
need an elite receiver. They never have one in a long time.
They've been trying to get receivers, so
they need a receiver. I would take Smith-Njigba. I think he fits the mold, slot guy, what they're used to.
Right.
I think.
I'd take JSN's a fair pick. I think he would go here.
JSN. That's a great pick.
Packers needs everything. All right, so I think Van Ness goes here because Preston Smith isn't getting any younger. Rashawn Gary is very much injury prone. So is Kenny Clark. Their D line is absolutely torn to shreds. Yeah, you need more weapons for.
They got Christian Watson last year, who played well at the end of the year. So.
And the Packers don't draft receivers in the first round. They just don't. They never have. They never will.
Watson's pretty good. I like Chris Watson.
I liked it. He came on. He came off fire the second half of the season. Want to come up here, buddy? Come on. My dog wants to play.
Quentin Johnson, Corey said.
Oh, the Packers do not pick wide receivers in the first round.
I think he was saying over Smith-Njigba. I think you're nuts. But I'll take Luke. What's Lucas Van Ness?
Yeah.
Deal.
Commanders. Alrighty. Let's see.
Are we possibly picking for Lamar in the future to help him out?
Scroll down a little bit. Let's see what's the best linebacker. Is there even like a first round linebacker here? What's the best guard? Because they do need a guard, something fierce.
What's their tackles look like?
Their tackles are fine. Let's say, wow, not even a first round graded center or guard, huh?
Not all the way till Osiris Torrance.
When's maybe they reach and grab a guard in the first round, because I don't know when their second round pick is.
Need a center. Luke Whippler is the best center in the draft, but I think you might be able to get him in a second.
There you go, Osiris Torrance, I guess. I don't know. There's that cat out in.
Are you sure can any of their tackles move inside? Because Paris Johnson's a great pick.
He is, but
I'm gonna say here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go. Everybody needs corners nowadays. I think the fact that Gonzalez fell this far, I think you got to take.
They would take him.
Yeah, and you need corners. So, all right, here we go.
No, here's where Paris Johnson goes.
Paris Johnson, another Buckeye going to Steelers, unfortunately, but best of luck to you, bud.
The Lions, if Quentin Johnson's here, they probably take him. But honestly, it's probably going to be Dalton Kincaid because
I think it's going to be Kincaid. They need a tight end. Do you think he's better than Michael Mayer?
It's really close. They both have.
I kind of like Michael Mayer.
Michael Mayer is a bit better run. Yeah, he's a better blocker, but Dalton Kincaid is coming into the league already a pretty polished route runner, and he was absolutely the number one option in Utah. I think Kincaid is slightly more talented, but you can't really go wrong. They said that they had a lot of first-round grades on both of them.
I think Michael Mayer would go. I think they would take Mayer.
I like both. I think Mayer
might be better. Hell, the dude out of Georgia, Darnell Washington.
Yeah, he's a bit of a project, but he's really cool. I like him a lot. If the Browns still had a second round pick, I'd be.
I don't know. I kind of like Michael Mayer.
If Dalton Kincaid's there, I think they'd take Kincaid because they already have like a blocking tight end. They really need someone who can catch.
Yeah, we'll go with Kincaid. They need everything. So
let's see.
Let's protect Baker. I would start there. Darnell Wright.
Do they need the offensive lineman?
I think a couple of them. Oh no, they got Tristan Wars, the left tackle. I think left there, didn't he?
No, I don't think so. I think they're good on O-line. I think Brian Breesy.
Yeah, that sounds like a Bucks pick. What about his teammate Miles Murphy?
Ooh, I like Miles Murphy a lot. But if Breesy's there, because Breesy, they were projecting. Yeah, they were projecting Breesy to go like top 10 initially, and maybe they'd take a chance on him. So the Hawks again?
Yeah, we took Tyree Wilson.
Quentin Johnson. Yeah, this is when Quentin Johnson goes. Because Tyler Lockett ain't getting any younger. You only got DK for a couple of years. Draft to your number one receiver you can have for 5 years.
Yeah. Pick forfeited for the Dolphins. That's crazy.
Deontay Banks, that feels like either or him or Joey Porter Jr. I think they're both pretty close.
I think Joey Porter.
I think he's slightly better, so I'd take Joey Porter.
Joey Porter.
Yeah. And he won't work out.
Him and Asante Samuel together, that's a nice combo.
And there's where Deontay Banks goes. Because Marcus Peters is...
they lost some linemen, so...
Or Miles Murphy. They might take, because they haven't had a premier pass rusher in a long time. Miles Murphy might be...
I'm going to go Miles Murphy and pair him with the dude out of Penn State that played pretty well.
Owe?
Yeah, pair him with him.
This might be the Deontay Banks pick right here. Yeah. Jags. They just lost Juwan Taylor, so Darnell Wright, congratulations. Welcome to Jacksonville.
Yeah, you got to protect your franchise. Or Broderick Jones.
But I think Darnell Wright, Broderick Jones.
Yeah, SEC guy. Georgia guy. You're welcome, Corey.
Ooh. Wow, they have Will McDonald really high.
Who's their tight end? Evan Ingram?
And Darren Waller. No. Evan Ingram is a he's
no,
a Jag.
he's a Jag. So they need
Yeah.
a tight end.
They have Darren Waller.
Oh, that's right. They forgot they traded for Waller. I can't remember all these trades.
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't think. Oh, wow.
Well, who they have?
Well,
Okay, well they just
they'd
signed,
probably
they
reach
signed,
for a receiver. They don't
signed,
have,
They signed Paris. They got.
and that's it.
Well, they got a couple of.
Shepard's on a 1-year deal. Kenny Galladay.
Jordan Anderson.
I think Zay Flowers has more upside, but I think Addison's more pro ready. So yeah, I'd take Addison.
Addison's more versatile.
Yeah. All right, this is where Michael Myers is going. Absolutely, they'll draft a tight end, and they, if I'm not mistaken, they just lost Schultz. Myers belongs to Dem boys.
What's their tackles look like?
Their offensive line is good, but it's hurt a lot. Their offensive line is actually really good. And they just drafted a tackle in the first round last year.
Yeah. Don't they have Dalton Schultz left?
I'm pretty sure he's gone, yeah. So I think this is I think Michael Myers.
Jerry taking a tight end.
No, I could see Jerry taking a tight end. I could see Jerry taking a punter. But that's neither here nor there.
I think he might take I like Emmanuel Forbes.
I like Forbes a lot. I mean, their need for, but they just signed Stephon Gilmore, and they have Diggs on the other end. So I don't know if they pick a corner. Maybe later. Yeah, I think this is the Michael Meyer pick.
Do they really need a tight end though? I'm gonna look at the roster.
Yeah, see where Dalton Schultz is right now, because if he's gone, they'll definitely draft Michael Meyer.
I don't know if they need a tight end.
Well, it's like, is Noah Brown technically a tight end?
Noah Brown?
Yeah, or is he a receiver?
He's a receiver. He left anyways, I think. Yeah, they need a tight end. Do they? Yeah, I mean, I don't know any of these guys they got listed, so Michael Mayer it is. I didn't know if Schultz left or not.
Ooh, the Bills.
Oh.
Yeah, they need help on the D line really bad. I think McDonald. I think
McDonald's pro.
He's pro ready, but he's ranked really high.
I like Felix.
Felix. Well, they need more pass rush, so I think Felix or Will McDonald. I think both are fine.
I'm gonna say Felix. I like Felix. He's younger.
Yeah, he is way younger. Will McDonald's already like 25.
Tackle? No.
Well, let's see. What's going on with La'el Collins? Do we even know? Like, is he on the Bengals anymore? That was like their huge free agent signing last year, and nothing happened. They signed Orlando Brown. Jonah Williams is asking for a trade. I don't know what's going on with that.
I think if Jonah Williams asks for a trade, I think you got to go tackle. Just trade him.
Maybe.
I mean, has Jonah Williams panned out?
No, he's been awful.
Okay.
So Darnell Wright. I think he's better than Anton Harrison. Anton Harrison has a lot of upside, but he's a project, and they've already proven they don't know how to.
Because you're going to have to pay this guy. Now, you could take DeJuan Jones, too.
Darnell Wright's already a ready prospect. DeJuan Jones, I really like DeJuan Jones, but he's got to work on his hand a little bit, and they need a guy at right tackle, and Darnell Wright. That was what he played in college too. So
this one's interesting because let me look because I think.
Oh, is this the Saints?
They just paid Carr.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Hold on. I think this is where he goes. I think because Jarvis didn't pay him. He's not there. He's older. You got Chris Olave, and outside of that, I mean, Michael Thomas, but he's had some injuries.
He's always hurt. Yeah.
I think you go with Zay Flowers.
I could see them picking Zay Flowers, but they need help on that defense.
I would take Zay Flowers here. I think that's what you put him with Olave.
Yeah. Take Zay Flowers.
Slot guy, put him in the slot. Olave's on the outside. Because you got to get Carson weapons.
All right, this is probably the guard pick. So,
yeah. Because who do we take with them? Brian Branch. Osiris Torrance.
Yep. Best guard available.
Chiefs. I think they need a receiver.
They do. Who's the best receiver available? I think
Josh Downs.
Downs. Yeah, it's probably going to be Josh Downs.
Or D lineman. Although who did replace for Orlando Brown?
Oh, they signed Jawan Taylor.
All right, Jawan Taylor. So their O-line's good.
Yeah, they lost Frank Clark. Is McDonald available?
Yeah.
I think they pick Will McDonald.
Yeah, I think that's the pick. All right.
Steelers. This is when they draft a corner. Manuel Forbes.
All right.
All
What
right.
did we take with him? How many picks? I think they've had like 2 picks with them already.
We took Will Anderson.
Elijah Cansey, Will Anderson. They need to go offense here.
Yeah, they do.
They need a center. Take. I would reach and take Luke Whippler.
Really?
Franchise center right there.
Or is D'Amico Ryans going to be like, I'm going to build the O-line that I'm going to have for years and take Mozzie Smith? Or Josh Downs, because Josh Downs, I think, is an excellent wide receiver prospect.
Yeah, I'll take Downs. All right. Cardinals. Who do we take first with them?
Carter, right?
Yeah. So they need to go.
I mean, they need everything.
I would just go best player available at this point.
But they don't
How
really.
do tackles look?
They're okay. I mean, they're not fantastic, but not bad. Maybe do they want to shore up that defense? Is really bad though that they have. Maybe BJ Ojulari shore up that D line even more.
Yeah,
I liked him coming out of LSU, and his brother is great on the Giants. Colts. Their all line is trash. So maybe Anton Harrison. Or Anton Harrison's still there.
Is he? Where is he?
He's all the way on the top.
Oh, yeah, we'll take him. Okay, they need a
Rams. Everything.
I'll take DeJuan Jones.
DeJuan Jones isn't a bad pick here. Mozzie Smith's not a bad pick. I think Dan Henley's.
Or they keep it in house and take Thule.
I like him, but I mean, if you're at the rebuilding stages that the Rams are at now, you take offensive linemen, right? And I think that was a big problem. So I think DeJuan Jones is probably the pick here. Because you're in a project, right?
Yeah.
Mozzie Smith would look. Mozzie Smith is.
Yeah, that's ideal.
Yeah.
Probably a lineman here. Or really just best. I don't know. I would just take best available.
See, they still have Chandler Jones. They still have.
You know what? Sam Laporta's not bad for them. They need a tight end.
Yes, they do. Sam Laporta. I think that's a good pick. All righty. Let's see. They picked their quarterback. Now they need a receiver.
Get him a weapon.
Or Jahmyr Gibbs is there.
You think Tank Dell?
Tank Dell's that's too high.
Kind of a reach for me. Yeah.
Where's?
Let's go to the receiver list.
Yeah. All right.
Well, my guy, but Jalen Hyatt.
I don't know if they liked him or not. Yeah,
I think Jalen Hyatt's just going to go.
Maybe they take a running back here, or maybe they do take an edge, someone to help Brian Burns. I mean, there's so many.
I would go with Thule.
I like Thule, but I can't say the brother's name. But I watched him at the combine. He is crazy.
Right, we'll just take him. All right.
Yeah, I can't say his name, but
you can't say your name. But
double A.
Yeah.
Thanks. What's a weird pick?
Cam Smith. They need
Cam Smith. Yeah. Titans. So they got a quarterback. They got a receiver.
You need O-line help.
They do.
Take Steve Avila.
Oh, Steve Avila would be great.
All right, done deal.
Alrighty. Well,
Linebacker.
I don't think the Jets are going to have. Yeah, Dan Henley. I don't think the Jets are going to have these picks. I think these are going to be the Packers picks, but. And then they need
linebacker Jack Campbell.
They just picked back-to-back linebackers. Why not? It's America.
Why? That's right. Wait, we just took one.
Luke Whippler. I need a center.
They need a tackle. I'm gonna take Matthew.
Bergeron.
Oh no, did we take a tackle already?
I think we did.
Actually, what's the running backs look like?
Brees Hall.
I would actually just go. What's their ends?
Jermaine Johnson, and who's the other cat? I can't remember the other cat. Yeah, so if I can't remember him, that means he can't be that
Julie
good.
It is. That's a great pick. All right, Corey, who you want? Come on, Corey. Corey, make a pick, Corey. 10, 9, 8. Or you're forfeiting the pick. So I'm gonna let Mike pick whoever. 7, 6, 5. He's probably like, who do I pick? 4, 3, 2. All right, Mike, you can pick whoever you want.
I'm gonna be nice. They need defensive help. I don't understand why that doesn't say like the Falcons should just be defense.
Stevens. They need Tyreek Stevens. They need a corner. They need a corner bad.
I think they pick Jack Campbell though, if he's there.
I don't think he fits them. I think it's gonna be Tyreek.
Either or.
I'm going Tyreek. He don't fit. I don't think Jack fits there.
Alrighty. What's the most Tank Dell goes here?
Yeah, I can see that.
This is the Jack Campbell pick.
Yeah, he just fits them. Do they need a center?
No. No, the Patriots O-line is actually pretty good.
They need a center.
Luke Whippler. Congratulations. Commanders are getting pretty good players. All right. Who did they?
Now they lost a running back.
Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs if he's there. Whew.
They need to make sure they can run the ball.
Let's see, what do they need?
They need some corners. Julius Brents.
Maybe then they already took a corner. I thought with the first pick of the second round. Do they have 2 second-round picks? Oh my god.
Did they? Yeah, Emmanuel Forbes. That's a good pick. Tackle probably.
Yeah, get out of Syracuse.
Yeah. If they need line help, then I would just go Joe Tippmann.
Yeah.
Plus that mullet's fire. So
it is so fire. Miami, Tanner McKee.
No.
Tua already said he's been thinking about retirement. But at the same time, if you don't think he's going to retire, Luke Musgrave is there.
I would go with Luke. Yeah, I don't. Although Darnell Washington's he's lingering, but probably best player available.
Drew Sanders.
I could see him going interior. They need D-line. I could see him just picking D-line.
Oh, not Keanu Benton. Oh, it breaks my heart.
I think he would go there.
All right.
You know, Carroll's gonna take or he might take a back. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
They got Kenneth Walker.
No, defensive back.
Oh, defensive back. I mean, who are their corners?
Garrett Williams,
Tyreek Woolen,
THT. Antonio Johnson. DJ Turner.
Just give him Keanu Benton. I know they'd pick him. Oh, it hurts. I want him on the Browns so bad.
Yeah, they're going tackle. Cody Mach?
Yeah. Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, see, that worked out well.
All right. Ooh. See, Drew Sanders.
Dang, they're back again. We got a lot of Lions picks.
Yeah, we do. Defensive interior. What do we got working?
Nick Herbig. Oh, no, he's an end.
Everybody, I want the Browns to pick. Whatever. Give him Siaki Ika too, I guess.
They need to end. I think this would be the Andre Carter pick.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not that high on Andre Carter, but
The raw talent's there. If you just put some weight on, I think he's fine.
right.
I think that's perfect for him.
Giants.
They need a safety. Antonio Johnson?
Yep.
What else we got here?
They need a running back. This is where they would pick a
do.
running back. What running backs are available? Let's see.
Zach Charbonnet.
Devon Shane.
I think
Charbonnet. That's a great name too. Could you imagine Charbonnet for the touchdown? Oh, that just
sounds like a cowboy. They need a running back too.
Yeah. Devon Shane.
Oh, that's kind of a reach though. I don't.
Yeah, you could get him in the third.
Maybe they need a corner. So hold on, let me get out of here. What happened? Garrett Williams. I think this makes sense here.
Garrett Williams, I like better than Brent's personally.
Can go right down I-90, right into Buffalo. Perfect.
Bengals, Julius Brents.
Yeah. The THT is there. I think THT goes here.
Yeah. Eagles. Ooh.
Center. I would pick the kid out of Minnesota.
John Michael Schmitz.
Yeah, you got to make sure the offensive line's ready.
Jangle. Wait, how'd that rhyme go? John Jacob, Jangleheimer Schmitz. It's really close, isn't it? Sorry, I'm a child.
I got a theory here. Darnell Washington here.
Please don't. I don't want that to happen to the league.
Dude, Darnell Washington.
They need defense so bad though.
Their defense is fine.
Yeah, they already took an end. Yeah, give him Darnell Washington.
Dude, that's a phenomenal pick. He can sit behind. You can learn from Kelsey.
I would suck for all of us.
So this is our first 2 rounds. We're going to do the Browns pick here in a minute. Don't worry.
Unlock.
So let me zoom out of here. Hold on. So we did the first 2 rounds for you guys. We even did an extra round. Alrighty. So here's Mike and I's first round picks. Bryce Young goes number 1. Will Anderson number 2 to the Texans. Took Jalen Carter 3 to the Cardinals. CJ Stroud went 4 to the Colts. Tyree Wilson number 5 to the Seahawks. Devon Witherspoon to the Lions at 6. At 7, we got the Raiders taking Will Levis, quarterback. At 8, Corey, we let Corey pick. He took Nolan Smith. At 9, I took Bijan Robinson to the Bears.
The 8th overall pick, Nolan Smith.
And then to finish out, to round out the top 10, Brian Branch, safety to the Eagles. What else? I think Kalijah Cansey at 12. I think Smith Ajigba, the 14 of the Patriots, is a great pick. I think Christian Gonzalez at 16 for the Commanders is a great pick. I like Jordan Addison to the Giants. What do you see here, Mike? What stands out to you?
I think the quarterbacks are pretty accurate as to where I think they're going to land. I do think Anthony Richardson goes a little bit earlier, but I do think there's a good chance he ends up on the Titans because I think there's a chance the Titans might trade up. I really do. The Titans are kind of finally getting hip to being like, hey, we just looked at the AFC and there are a lot of good quarterbacks here. And then the Titans remembered, oh shit, we're in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
And they realized they have to get more dynamic at quarterback, and Ryan Tannehill just ain't going to do it. No. So I do think they get a quarterback in this draft. I don't know if they get him at 11, but I do think he ends up in the Titans.
So now, before we get out of here, Mike and I are going to pick for the Browns. We're going to do the Browns pick. We're just going to simulate right through it, or right to it, rather. Let me pick 74. Start. So we're going to let this thing just go. Why isn't it going? Oh, hold on. I forgot to click off the other. You know what? PFF. I got to click off all these other ones. I wish we could have did trade.
Right.
They used to make this free, and then they said no more. So thanks, PFF. All right, there we go. So we're going to simulate all the way to pick 74. So what are you looking for here, Mike? Who do you hoping drops? Is there a guy you hope to drops? Maybe trade up for?
I really like Keanu Benton. I really like Siaki Ika. I mean, those two guys, I really still think we need a lot of help on the interior. I think Siaki Ika is the better pick because he really does what you need to do. And neither of them are here, but Jamie Robinson is there. Jamie Robinson.
We got options here. We got options. Let's take our time here. We got options. We're Ranger Berry. We got Jalen Hyatt there.
Okay, so we know we've met with Jalen Hyatt. We know we've met with Jamie Robinson.
Let me look around. Derek Hall's there. Carl Brooks.
I think Carl Brooks will be available way later. He went to such a small school. I don't.
The Tennessee connection is just really what gets me.
I'm going Jamie Robinson. If it's me, like gives you an option. Oh yeah, it gives you an option. I don't think he'll be there in the third. He's so good. He's so good. Started.
You don't need a safety though. You just paid that guy all that. You just paid.
You did, but you're on last year. You last year Grant Delpit's contract. Your third safety. Who's our third safety? DeAnthony Bell. I like him, but he's an undrafted guy. You don't know what you're going to get out of him. He's more of a special teamer. You need that third kind of Ronnie Harrison guy. And I think
Trent Simpson.
He's an interesting guy pick too. There, I don't think they go linebacker with pick 74.
I think linebacker's more of a need than safety.
There's an argument to be made for that, but
I don't think you need a safety right now. You can get a safety.
And they've met with all three of those guys, so I don't think there's a wrong pick. But I think
the more need is receiver and linebacker. I think it's got to be Hyatt or Simpson.
I think if Robinson's there, they're taking him. I would.
I don't see that. I think it's got to be. I think it'll be Hyatt or Simpson. I actually would go Simpson probably.
Because I just don't see him paying Grant Delpit after this year. I really don't.
But you can take a safety later, just pay another. I don't think you draft I'm not going to draft a guy with my first pick to just sit on the bench.
I'd take Hyatt. I don't think they take a linebacker with their first pick. All the linebackers they met with are like 4th, 5th round guys.
I don't know. Did they think Trent Simpson would fall that far?
Probably. I mean, he's got like a 3rd, 4th round grade. Jalen Hyatt falling that far would be unlikely.
I think it'd be Jalen Hyatt because the Tennessee connection with we'll just go Jalen Hyatt.
And it gives you options if you don't want to re-sign anybody.
Okay, we're here again. All right.
Keep scrolling down.
Still got Ronnie Hickman.
I'm not the biggest fan of his. I like Zach Pickens a lot.
Javon Dexter.
Is Javon? Yeah.
Javon Dexter.
I'd take him.
Yeah. So, Mike and I, let's see what they grade us here. Yeah, they grade us. Okay, wait, thank you. We took, with pick 74, we went with Jalen Hyatt. And then with pick 98, we went Javon Dexter. I think that's pretty solid right there. I'd be happy with that.
I'd be very happy with that. And they really like Javon Dexter a lot. They met with him 3 separate times. So there's something that somebody really likes in him. They met with Jalen Hyatt. They met with Jamie Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
A couple other receivers they met with and offered like visits to. Jaden Reed is an interesting guy out of Michigan State that might be there at pick 98, depending on who falls to him. But I also think it's a possibility that we see some trades from Mr. Berry on draft day. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think so too. I could see that for sure. So let me get this out of here. All right. So that was Mike and I's mock draft. We went with number 1 overall. We took Bryce Young. Even though I would take Stroud, but they took Young, or we took Young. So, Yeah, and yeah, go back to what you said. I definitely do think I could see draft day, Barry making trades. If I could trade to get Jack Campbell somehow, I would do it. I don't know if it can happen, but that's the guy I would target.
If I could trade something to the Giants for Dexter Lawrence, that's what I would do. Because he is unhappy apparently. I trade the whole draft for Dexter Lawrence, honestly. Here, just take it. Whatever.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Is there any other moves you see happening on draft night?
All right, in all seriousness, I think the Cardinals move back. I think that's almost for certain. I think the Cardinals are moving back. I think the Titans are moving up. I think that is pretty likely. I see, because after pick, I think this draft is going to be really interesting because I think we're going to see some guys that we don't really see, like PFF or any of the other like big boards that are really high, go early, because this draft is really unique in that after pick 15, a lot of the guys have the same grades on all these different GM's draft boards. So
it is really tight after there. Like it gets, you're really picking tight. That was tough. When we got some of those other picks later on, it was kind of like, yeah,
right, yeah.
This guy.
And I think we'll be seeing a lot of that. So, I think it's going to be a really cool draft. I'm excited for day one. More excited for day two, just to see what the Browns do. But, yeah, I'm hyped. We are officially almost in T-minus 1 hour. We'll be 6 days away from draft day, less than a week. I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, absolutely. What would be your dream Brown scenario?
My dream Brown scenario
on draft day, including the draft, like picking a player, trade, whatever.
I think my dream Brown scenario would probably be we trade for another defensive tackle that's proven, whether that be like in doing a classic Andrew Berry steal, trade like a third and a fourth for a Dexter Lawrence or a DeForest Buckner or somebody that's expensive that the teams might not want to pay or keep. And then at pick 74, picking just best player available. I think that would be the dream scenario because I like a lot of defensive tackle prospects in this draft, but defensive tackles historically take a couple of years. And if you can get another proven guy next to Dalvin Tomlinson on the shoulder of Myles Garrett, like a Dexter Lawrence or a DeForest Buckner, I think that would be awesome. Even if it's somebody like a little bit less known than that, but that's my dream.
I like that. If I can get another proven D lineman in the league, if I can get my hands on Jack Campbell or just one of the linebackers, and then receiver wise, I'd be cool with Mingo or Wilson. So Michael Wilson or Jonathan Mingo.
I really like Mingo. And there are some, and even if like Campbell or like Trenton Simpson's not there at pick 74, which they might not be because the draft is a little thin at linebacker, so we might see some teams reach. I don't know if you can hear my cat in the background. She's singing the song of her people. But I think
she's giving her take on it.
Yeah, she's giving her take. She's loud, dude. But I think that like there are linebacker picks. Like historically, if you look at the best linebackers in the league, I mean, Fred Warner was in the 4th round. Demario Davis, he was a 4th round pick.
I trust Jim Shorts, whoever gets his hands on.
Right. I really like, some interesting guys to look at for linebacker in the later rounds. Henry 2020 out of Alabama, SEC guy. Really like him. DeMarvion Overshone out of Texas. Another really unique name. Both like your atypical, bigger kind of Mike linebacker guys, like perfect like Anthony Walker replacement after this year if you really want to try and move on from him after this year and have somebody like play Mike and just play Mike and actually be under a rookie deal. So I think we do take a linebacker. I don't think we take one early. But I mean, we'll see. I think this draft is so deep at D-line that like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like if I were Andrew Berry and I was picking 74, 98 and 114, I think is our next pick after that.
Yeah.
I'd go D tackle if I was actually doing it. or I'd trade up for one. But there's only a couple of guys that I really like enough to trade up for.
Yeah.
Any guys you like that if they fall, that you'd like to see us trade up for draft wise?
Well, Jack Campbell, if he fell. Man, trying to think. If somehow, if Felix fell a little bit, I might try to get him. If he fell, not saying you have to go to get him, but I think if he fell a little bit, I could go try to get him. Trying to think because it's really they only need a limited amount. I mean, not like we need everything. So
Right.
I would go with those two, Felix or Jack Campbell. A receiver, though. See, I don't know if I really need the trade to get a receiver. I think the receiver.
Unless there's someone crazy that's if Josh Downs is fallen and it's like pick 50, 53,
I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe, but I don't think.
But
really
I don't see that happening.
I don't see that. I mean, who else? I mean, I'm trying to think of interior in the second round who could fall, but I don't really. I can't think of anybody.
If Mozzie Smith starts to fall, I'd be tempted.
Yeah, if Mozzie, that'd be my three. I go if Campbell, Felix, or Smith start to fall, I'd try to get up there and get them.
Yeah, Mozzie Smith, you just have a brick wall. If it was Mozzie Smith and Dalvin Tomlinson up front, good luck.
Yeah,
good luck trying to run.
One of those three, I would try to go up and get one of those three. That's what I would do.
Yeah, but Andrew Berry, if you somehow watch this, trade for Dexter Lawrence. Listen to me. He's so unhappy in New York. Just get him on over here. Just get him on over here. Sign him to a 5-year. I don't know how much money he wants. Just sign him.
Right. Just take him.
I want him so bad. He's so good at football.
He's so good. He's so good. But all right, Mike. Well, we gave our. That's our mock draft for you guys. Stay tuned. Mike and I will do. If there's any news, we'll probably be checking on some updates this week. Check us out on Rumble. We'll be doing updates over on Rumble. Mike's going to make a Rumble. I'm already on Rumble. So stay tuned to our Rumble pages. Go follow us on Rumble. Yeah, Mike, anything else on the way out of here?
Go Browns.
Go Cavs tomorrow night.
Go Cavs. I hope we beat New York because they are the worst fans on earth. They're the worst basketball fan. If you're watching this and you're a Knicks fan, I just want you to know you're awful.
You're off. That's gonna be
everything you stand for.
In the words of Corey Mihalik, tomorrow night's gonna be.
It's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be wild.
But listen to me, New York fan. Look at my eyes. Look at my crazy eyes right now. You're awful. Everything you stand for, and Julius Randle isn't even that good.
Yeah, it's gonna get chippy tomorrow night. He was not happy after he's not very happy with Jared Allen right now.
Yeah, the Cavs got mad after they were called soft a bunch of times, and then what did they expect to happen?
Yeah,
everybody was calling him. The whole world was calling him soft, and then
we got Dylan Brooks calling out LeBron James.
Oh my God!
Curious to see how
that dude's such a clown. I mean, I gotta respect the competitiveness. I gotta respect it, right?
They talk so much in Memphis.
Mm-hmm. What's your take on that Draymond Green, Domantas Sabonis stuff? Like, do you think that was malicious?
He stomped on him for sure. He definitely because look how he acted after with the crowd. I mean, he was on one that night. He was Draymond that night.
Yeah, and then he'll go on his podcast. I'm not a dirty player. Me?
I mean, you don't just go like it's not like he just stepped on him. When you watch it, now Domantas was grabbing his leg, so I think Draymond said he grabbed his leg earlier too. So he just said, "Okay, you know what? You want to keep grabbing my leg? Stomp."
Right.
Even the categories.
Yeah. Even the categories. Marceline.
Yeah, I think he definitely meant to stomp on him. I mean, this is the same guy in 2016. You know, he had to throw a punch at LeBron's, you know what. So
speaking of, Joel Embiid kicked a dude in the nuts this evening.
I saw that. Yeah,
my God. Come on.
Does he get suspended?
I think he has to.
I don't think they will. Well, they are. Did they win tonight?
I mean, under the circumstances, they probably got it, right?
They won tonight, right?
I think so, yeah.
If they're up 3-0, then they could probably win Game 4. So without him, do they really need him to win Game 4?
No.
And if you do, you still go back to Philly. So yeah, just if you want to suspend him a game just to get him some rest, we're going to suspend you, but really just getting you some rest for Boston. Go right ahead.
Yeah.
Maybe or just fine him. I don't know.
I get he was mad, but you don't kick a dude that's nuts, man. It's a long leg to get kicked with too. It's a really long leg. That dude's like 7 foot.
A lot of force on that leg. So.
Oh yeah.
Bam. It's yeah. Where is it? Do I got the sound effect that we have? Where is it? Hold on. Oh,
that's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, that's Mike's sound effect. Whenever Mike makes a big statement or a book of the week. So, but we already got your book of the week Sunday. So
correctamundo.
Yeah, but all right. Well, Mike and I are going to finish watching this Sacramento Gold State game, and yeah. Anything on the way out of here, Mike? Before we take off.
Madison Square Garden isn't that cool of a stadium. And also, y'all pay too much for rent in New York. I hope you're enjoying your $3,500 a month studio apartment where you have to shower right next to where you cook your eggs.
All right, you guys heard it there first. We're out of here. Gown.